Some very, very quick lap times. And if this last session is any indication, the track is in great shape right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see Richard Boake down into the 102s. He did it last year.
102.
Yeah, he did a 102.3 last year. So far today, I think he's only been about a 103.2. So about a second slower.
Remind the fans, Boake's in which vehicle?
In the Can-Jam Subaru WRX STI.
Yep.
So the flat black one with the yellow accents. It really pops. But yeah, I'm looking to see what he can do. I wouldn't be surprised if we can see him do a 102, if not faster. That car, as far as I know, holds the lap record here at that 102.3 from last year. I don't believe another production vehicle has been faster around M1 concourse than that car.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So conditions seem pretty good right now.
Recollect that.
The air seems to be getting a little bit cooler, but the track temps are maintaining a decent temperature. Most drivers the last session running their fastest lap times of the weekend so far, so I wouldn't be surprised if we have some very quick lap times laid down this session.
What do you think about the conditions right now here? It's still a little warm. Sun is out, baking the track. A little bit of wind.
Man, look at the speed that Richard Boake carries through here.
Fluid.
That thing is just planted, man. So Richard Boake with a commanding lead out in front of all the other cars. He seemed to be on it as soon as he left the pits. Looks like his team is up here with a fresher set of tires. Don't know if he's going to run some flyers, get the car warmed up, and then come in and change tires. But it looks like they're trying to go for that 101, 102 lap time. So there's Andy Smedgaard about to start his flyer. Eric Fleming in the 22 C7 Corvette. So as you might notice on the screen, many of these cars have some pretty wild aero. Most of these cars are in the unlimited class. So the sky is essentially the limit in unlimited class, and all these competitors taking advantage.
Wow, the Can-Jam vehicle already back.
And he's back again, man. This one
thing,
looks like a pretty decent lap time here.
I have a feeling we're going to see that. I don't know. Go for that. What was it? 10. Look at that.
103.276 from Richard Boake, getting there. So that matches his best
like
time.
110. Close like 110.
Yeah, coming in, I think
seconds.
we've seen a 110 fastest lap time from Andrew Stittle. But most of these cars in this group should be under that 110 range. So Richard Boake's lap time, that first lap,
like
a little bit slower
104.
than his best of the weekend. James Houghton, 104.920. Andy Smedgaard, 105.423.
Now we're cooking with fire. We are getting after it right now.
Eric Fleming with a 109.443 and Aaron Byram 109.174. Aaron Byram is out there in that other black Subaru WRX STI. Mike Puglisi still has not come back around. Jason Harding either. Oh, there we go. Mike Puglisi on the board, 112.766. On the screen, though, you're looking at James Houghton, his best so far of this session, 104.920.
Seeing the Can-Jam team members shaking their head. What do you think?
I don't know. They are on radio comms.
Not fast enough. He's saying not fast enough. Going for it.
Yeah, it looks like Richard Boake, 103.172. A little bit faster than that previous lap, about a tenth of a second faster, but still not quite where they want to be. I do believe they ran a 102.3 last year. So I think they're chasing that. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if they can get that thing dialed in and get some clear track. We might even see them in the 101s this weekend, which is what I'm hoping for. That would be absolutely ridiculous. There we go. Looks like James Houghton on a cool down right now, happy with his 104.061. That is, I believe, his fastest of the weekend so far in that Integra. First session earlier today, ended up running a lap, but then had to pull it off, having a little bit of a mechanical issue. We've also got Andy Smedgaard there, throwing a couple sparks from underneath that splitter. His best so far of this session, 105.423 in that white Evo. So we'll see if Andy can get down into the 104s potentially, giving James Houghton a run for his money. But right now, your three fastest cars on track and of the weekend. Richard Boake, with a 103.172. James Houghton in that Integra Type R, 104.061, and Andy Smedgard, 105.423 so far. I believe Andy ran a little bit faster yesterday or earlier today, though, so he definitely has the potential to do it. We'll see if he can pull it off. And we'll know in just a moment here what this lap time is. Andy with a 105.676, a little bit slower than his fastest lap of this session. So might not quite break into those 104s today. Looking like he's on a cool down lap now. Giving it all she's got, Captain.
Boake popped in here. The Can Jam crew got hands on the vehicle. Let's see if that little rub of the Blarney Stone there could maybe bring some a little Canadian good luck there. So Boake with the 103, Houghton with the 104, Smedgard, as you said, 105.
There we go, Eric Fleming there. We got two Corvettes chasing each other. The silver one, it's car number 33. That's Eric Fleming, 109.443 for him. And the red 22 C7, that is Jason Harding, 111.518 so far. But I really want to see what Richard Boake does.
Right. I think Boake can throw down, but maybe saving some for the tank. I mean, you don't need to do it all right now.
Yeah, right now,
tomorrow's game day.
Richard Boake has a solid number one seat at the moment going into the bracket battles tomorrow. But obviously wanting to put on a show for everyone else and see what he can do. Looks like the sun just peeked behind some clouds and the temperature dropped a little bit just now. We might be able to squeeze a few more horsepowers, a couple more horsepowers out of some of these cars here. All right, there's Eric Fleming pulling over and letting the 22 of Jason Harding go by. So Corvette versus Corvette there. All right, here's Richard Boake again, starting another flyer. Man, I cannot believe how composed that Can Jam Subaru looks everywhere on this track.
Right.
As long as it doesn't blow one of the braking zones, the car is just set up everywhere, man.
Yep.
So, but Richard Boake so far, best lap time of the weekend, 103.172. That is your current fastest lap time of the event. And if you can maintain that lead, you will be going home with an extra $5,000 from Motivicity for running the fastest lap time. Man, but look at that thing. That thing has hardly any body roll, nice, clean, and composed.
Staying flat.
Just gets out of those corners, man. Absolutely gets out of those corners.
See if we get a full pull here from our production crew.
And able to transition right into the corner, on the power, cresting the hill, not even lifting. All right, can he do it? Best lap to beat so far for Richard Boake, 103.172. Can he get into the 102s?
A little scrub there. You see a little wobble coming through that corner.
On the power.
Transition. What do we got? 103.172, the best so far. Coming in.
103.534. A little bit slower, unfortunately. We saw the car get a little loose there.
Yep.
Richard Boake trying to push it a little bit, and maybe have overdriven the tires just minutely in a couple spots, costing him a little bit of time. His team looking like they're preparing for him to come in. They are on radio comms with them, so I do not believe we will get another flyer just yet out of Richard Boake, but if there's enough time left in this session, we might see another flyer from him. There's Mike Puglisi on the screen in that mostly home-built DMR Racing Evo.
Yeah, Boake 103.172 as the Evo.
It looks like
coming to the pits right now.
Looks like James Houghton, we're exchanging one Evo for another. James Houghton parked his Integra right in front of the announcer's booth and is now out in that Northern Speed Racing Evo now. So a couple different Evos, and he's going to see what he can give it.
Oh, wow. The Can Jam car of Boake actually heading for not only just the hot pits for some tires, but actually heading back all the way to the pits. Might just park it for this So maybe some bigger issues, or just saving it for tomorrow.
Yeah, you know, if I was Richard Boake right now, I'd go ahead and just park it. You're sitting in a good spot right now, leading into the brackets.
You think?
Now,
103 compared to what? I mean, I
next
guess
close competitor,
104.
104. Yeah.
I mean, so we're getting some contenders here.
But I am keeping my eye on Richard Boake. The past 2 years, unfortunately, he's been in the similar position that he's in right now, but not quite able to advance through into the final bracket.
Right.
So I believe the first year he had a mechanical. Last year he had a little bit of a confusion and ended up coming into the pits at the end of a flyer.
That's right.
And unfortunately, that was deemed as a 4-off, DQing him. I think he just got confused on what part of the actual part of the bracket competition he was in. So absolutely gutted for him there. So hopefully this year will be third time's the charm. There we go. Looks like the checkered flag is out. I think James Houghton getting out a little too late to get a flyer in the Evo, or it could be having some mechanical issues as well. So,
all right, as we wrap up our final Group A, don't go anywhere. We have some drifting entering the course here momentarily, so the checkered flag will be out. Car number 22, across the finish line, Jason Harding. All right, so we are spilling our way into some drifting.
Man, I spilled some milk, man. My mom always told me no use crying over spilled milk, though. So
it's all good. Price is right. So we are, again, going into drifting here, so don't go anywhere. We'll burn up some tires of a different sort, by design, not by grip. Drifters, should they make their way over here? I feel like they should. All right, drifters head their way to grid. Drifters drifting up next. Make your way to grid. All right, we'll take a short break. We'll lay out here, but we'll when we come back. So enjoy the sights and sounds here. Speedring presented by Motovicity. A beautiful day here at M1 Concourse, Pontiac, Michigan. The former GM factory, now a country club for motorsports here at Speedring, presented by Motovicity. Again, drifters, make your way to pre-grid. Drifters, make your way to pre-grid now. Thank you.